Howdy, folks! Welcome to our Laugh-A-Minute Kitty Comedy Club. Get ready for some side-splitting fun with our feline friends. These furry little comedians are gonna make your day. They're full of surprises, these cats. One minute they're all sweet and cuddly. The next they're bouncing off the walls like popcorn. Now I've got a whole passel of hilarious cat stories to share with y'all. Stories about cats doing tricks, cats being goofy, and cats getting into all sorts of mischief. So sit back, relax, and get ready to giggle. Trust me, you're in for a real treat. Now picture this, a big old ball of yarn, bright red and just begging to be played with. It's the kind of yarn ball that just screams fun, the kind that promises hours of entertainment for any curious kitty. And who better to answer that call than Whiskers, the naughtiest kitty in the neighborhood? This little rascal has a reputation for getting into all sorts of mischief, and today is no different. This little fella, he sees that yarn ball, and his eyes light up like a Christmas tree. You can almost see the gears turning in his head, plotting his next move. He pounces on that yarn, sends it flying through the air with a flick of his paw. It's like watching a tiny furry acrobat in action, each leap and bound filled with pure joy. Oh, it's a sight to behold! But then the darndest thing happens. The yarn ball disappears. One moment it's there, and the next, poof, it's gone. Vanished. Gone without a trace. Whiskers. He looks around all confused, like, where'd it go? His little head swivels left and right, trying to make sense of the sudden disappearance. And me, I'm watching this whole thing, trying not to laugh. Turns out that sneaky yarn ball had rolled under the sofa. It's like it had a mind of its own, finding the perfect hiding spot. Whiskers. He spent the next hour peeking under there, trying to figure out where his new toy had gone. He'd stretch out his paw, trying to reach it, but it was just out of his grasp. Oh, cats! They sure know how to keep us entertained. Whether it's chasing after a yarn ball or just being their quirky selves, they bring so much joy and laughter into our lives. Now, let me tell you about Mittens, the queen of silly walks. This cat has a personality larger than life and a walk that could make anyone laugh. This cat, she ain't afraid to let her freak flag fly, whether she's chasing her own tail or pouncing on invisible prey. Mittens is always up to something goofy. One minute she's strutting around like she owns the place with that confident swagger that only a cat can pull off. The very next she's doing this hilarious little tippy-toe walk. It's like she's trying to sneak up on someone but can't quite get the hang of it. And then there's the time she discovered her reflection. Oh, that was a sight to behold. Oh, my stars, you should have seen her. She was mesmerized. She couldn't believe there was another cat just as fabulous as she is. She'd bat at the mirror, then look behind it, trying to figure out where that other cat was hiding. Like she couldn't figure out why the other cat wouldn't play with her. It was like a mystery she was determined to solve. It was like watching a comedy routine in slow motion. Every move she made was funnier than the last. But the best part? That look on her face. It was priceless. Pure confusion mixed with a little bit of I meant to do that swagger. She had this way of making even her mistakes look intentional. Oh, Mittens, you never fail to brighten my day. Every moment with you is a new adventure, filled with laughter and joy. Section 4. The Great Escape Artist. Y'all ever met a cat who thinks he's a magician? Well, let me introduce you to Houdini, our resident escape artist. Houdini isn't just any cat. He's a master of stealth and cunning. You see, this little guy can find his way out of anything. Whether it's squeezing through the tiniest of openings or sneaking under doors, Houdini always finds a way. Boxes, baskets, even closed rooms are no match for his skills. It's like he's got a built-in radar for escape routes. It's like he's got a sixth sense for spotting an escape route. He'll observe his surroundings, looking all innocent, but you know he's plotting his next move. One time we thought we had him cornered. We were bringing him to the vet, see? And we put him in his carrier. We made sure it was all secure, double-checked the locks, and thought, there's no way he's getting out of this one. Thought we had him all secure. But wouldn't you know it, that sly dog, or should I say sly cat, managed to wriggle his way out. Houdini somehow managed to wriggle his way out of the carrier, leaving us baffled. We searched high and low, calling his name, but he was nowhere to be found. We found him hours later, lounging on the sofa, looking all innocent. He had this look on his face like, what took you so long? How he got out, we'll never know. It's one of those mysteries that only Houdini can solve. That's Houdini for you, always one step ahead. Just when you think you've got him, he's already planning his next great escape. He keeps us on our toes, that's for sure. Every day with Houdini is an adventure, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Section 5. Come back for more catastrophes. Well, folks, that's all the catastrophe craziness I got for you today. I hope y'all got a good chuckle out of these furry little comedians. They sure know how to brighten up our lives, don't they? Remember, life's too short to be serious all the time. So, take a page out of the cat's playbook. Be silly, be playful, and don't be afraid to embrace your inner goofball. Y'all come back now, you hear? I got a whole heap more cat stories just waiting to be told.